no one is actually talking about meditation which can actually bring productivity.
What a person needs to apply is common sense. Life 99% is scary. 1% people venture out into the dark and say, let me check it out. The religion does not allow you to grow a competence mind. It will ask you to develop a obedience mind. Supramentalation is this. Supra means above. Above the mind is the cognitive algorithms that we discussed.
Right.
Above these cognitive algorithms, the power to make a cognitive algorithm is there within you. So, many temples had golden peripheral doors. Supramentalation is that concentrated Advaita path of making you experience your own intelligence, making you experience your infiniteness, making you experience and live that. Supramentalation is a teaching path and it's a spiritual path.
Now, with regards to supramental awakening, you've been told a lot about supramental awakening, and you say that it actually helps in neurocognitive development. I myself had not known about supramental awakening for a very long time, unless and until I experienced, and this things actually works. And again, the meditation market is a quite huge market in itself. How would one know what is working for them? And how would once, there is a lot of commercialization with regards to meditation. And they say some work, some doesn't work, and some use it for the sake of coming out of depression. But no one is actually talking about meditation which can actually bring productivity.
I'll tell you, in the corporate world or in the business world, they call you reading the labels.
Right.
If every person will tell you, my product is, Maggi is healthy, Maggi is yummy, tasty, or every example Maggi, but my soap is good, whatever, they will tell you. You need to take care of yourself. You need to read the labels. Don't go by the branding. Don't go. If somebody tells you that this works, then you need to be more aware. Am I clear with you?
How can I be aware if I'm a first
common
timer?
sense. See, how can I be aware? How can I be aware that sodium lauryl sulfate is good or not? There is something called Google, right? Google, this soap has this. Is it good? Is this good? In the same fashion, we need to do. The truth is, any trust which is not properly tested cannot be trusted.
Correct.
So, what a person needs to apply is common sense. Don't, in life also, see an entrepreneur, you say, they start and then they fail or they quit. They get, most people who start, quit and failure entrepreneurs are swayed by their emotions, or they got over obsessed about their product. You also should not be over obsessed about stuff. Life 99% is scary. If you do that, this will happen.
Correct.
If you do that, this will happen. 1% people venture out into the dark and say, let me check it out. In the same fashion. Now, you have to apply, they say, praying to a certain deity will give you results, which will 100%. But how? Why? Why is this happening to me? I need to check myself. I need to check. In the same fashion, we need to always question. We need to develop a competence mind. The religion does not allow you to grow a competence mind. It will ask you to develop a obedience mind.
Correct.
Schools also will ask you to do the same. Developing an obedience mind, when you develop an obedient mind, society thrives. When you develop an individualistic, progressive mind, you lead the society.
But why supramentalization, Guruji?
Fundamentally, supramentalization is this. As I said, supramentalization. In a supra mind, supra means above.
Okay.
Above the mind is the cognitive algorithms that we discussed.
Right.
Above these cognitive algorithms, the power to make a cognitive algorithm is there within you. Are you understanding? I keep saying this. Are you the new, at least for basic understanding, are you just the body or just the mind? Or that electricity, the neurobioelectricity, biomechanics that's happening in you, that is brain dead is human dead. If your brain is dead, you are dead.
Correct.
Now the current that's making your nervous system work, the bioelectricity within you, are you that? Are you just your thoughts? If your thoughts are, if you think you are, your thoughts are your outcome of your bioelectricity.
Correct.
Some person can think, see, I can lift my hand. Some people cannot lift their hand even though they have their hand, because their nervous system is not functioning or some problem.
Correct.
You understand? So, ability to function is us, not functioning. The thoughts and emotions are going on their own way. You are the ability. Now, supramentalization is a process or a sadhana of ancient Advaita Vedanta, where you experience that infinite potential descending down, helping your finite capabilities expand and embrace infinite.
Okay.
Day by day, it's a physically, mentally, emotionally, cognitively expansion of your finite realm, experience of life. The more you cognitively, mentally, the more mentally matured you are, the more better life. Cognition is a more scientific word for the mind. No, though exactly mind and cognition are not the same. So, cognitively, the more matured you are, the more enhanced your life is. Supramentalization is about making sure an Advaita Vedanta, Sanatana Dharma process. Great masters have been on this path, and they have always insisted and made sadhaks experience this. Because what happens is, I am having a chaotic mind, or I am doing some work and I am getting stressed, tired, or I am studying and then I am not able to grasp it. Tuitions or any other learning aid are not the solution. Sanatana Dharma insisted on enhancing the experience of your own intelligence. That is the reason India was such a rich country. Right. Gold was there everywhere. Temple, people say people donate to the temple. People donate to the temple, only rich people donate. See, if I will donate money to you if you are poor. Correct. But what if you have a golden door? If you have a golden door, golden knob, entire temple is made up of gold, why am I even donating?
You won't.
Am I clear with you?
Yes.
But people still donated because people were richer than that. Imagine a society. Now what happens is, people tell half truths. In India there were many temples, historic evidences are there, writings are there, things are there. So many temples had golden peripheral doors. Imagine these days, now you build a temple with a peripheral gold door. People will come scratch and take the gold out. Correct. Yes or no? Yes. Now imagine a society that has a temple outermost door with pure solid gold. The society is richer than that. Only then it can sustain such a door. Are you understanding? Yes. And still the temple is being donated. That means the society is even more richer than that. How Sanatana at the ancient times was so rich. The temples were crafted, or the design or the systems were very high. Not just the temples. Now we talk about the temples. If the society is not rich, you can't build anything of greatness if you mentally are not great.
So how do you put rich as
rich.
Monetary values, or?
Money is never, Sanatana Dharma says, money is your result. You are only rich to the extent you are mentally alert or available to yourself. You being available, that's what Sanatana Dharma is all about, spirituality is all about, supramentalization, all these are the same actually. But supramentalization is that concentrated Advaita path of making you experience your own intelligence, making you experience your infiniteness, making you experience and live that. Supramentalization is a teaching path and it's a spiritual path. Sanatana Dharma is a living path, where everybody experience enhanced cognition and live to produce greater value than they have already created. And everybody are in a race to create greater value, greater value, greater value, greater value, knowing that you are just that infinite competence to create value. You are that infinite competence to create value. When you realize that you are competence to create value, supramentalization succeeded.